It's Dragon Ball time! Hello, welcome to another figure review. Today we're gonna have a look at the Banpresto HQDX Son Gohan Vol.2, another one of my old figures, not articulated, from Banpresto, which is a little bit more of a budget type, but they did some really cool designs and cool looking figures, and I want to kind of have a little look back on it. We had Piccolo the other day, and it's only fitting that we have his son today. Yeah, I mean, he's not actually Piccolo's son, but you get the joke. If you don't get the joke, look it up. He stands at about, I go up to 14 centimeters to the top of his hair. If you add some of the spikes, it's a little bit higher. For the figure itself, that means he goes up to 5.5 inches, a little over that for the size. And with the giant base, you have 1.5 centimeter. Which would mean like 0.6 inches, if I read that correctly. So overall look and detail of the figure. I love this design. I love the Kid Gohan. As I mentioned, we don't really have that many of those. I mean, especially back then, you could argue that now, well, there's a lot more. But I like the stern look on his face and just the first appearance of the Saiyans, where he trained on a Piccolo, has his outfit on, and the headband, face sculpt, looks super angry. Eyes might be a little bit too big, but like Kid Gohan had like the really big eyes. So I think it's fitting. Big ears also, and as far as the paint job goes, it's a little bit iffy with the strings that come out under his headband. On the lower part, the upper part, not really, because it just kind of really sticks out over here. And the headband, it goes more over the rest of the hair. It's nice and spiky. There's a bunch of detail in it, and the headband has a nice flow to it. In the back, there's a little bit of dirt on it. I don't know if that's because it's an old figure or that was like that, but just saying, I think like the paint job looks clean for the most part. There's just some slips here and there, and some more dirt. There's another spot. And he's yellowing a little bit, but I guess that's just because he's old. More spots on this side, and he also has a pretty basic pose, just powering up, but it's fitting with the angry look and whatnot. This pose, usually they made like 1 million figures like that, but it doesn't really bore me with this character because, again, like I'm saying, it's fitting. And then we have a little bit of shading in the pants. You can see the brighter spots, really just the pants. I don't really see anything on the top part, the belt, or anything whatsoever. And we're going down to the shoes, which is the classic Piccolo kind of style of shoe. A little bit brighter, if I see that correctly. And the pegs, yes, are on the feet, which is an issue because the base is huge. All these HQDX figures had the same bases. As I mentioned with the Piccolo review, some of them are okay where the character's big and the feet really go out to the side. But with this guy, you can tell much smaller base would have been nice, and you can't display him without the base because of the packs, and that's kind of dumb. And really, that's already it. Short review today. I'm sorry, guys, but I just really wanted to have a look at that. I'll probably have some more HQDX. I know it's not the favorite content on the channel, but I really love these figures, and I'm thinking about selling them, so I kind of want to have a little bit of a library, memories of them on the channel, and for myself, and for you guys, for everybody who cares. But final thoughts of this figure is, yeah, it's a cool Gohan figure. The HQDX are old figures, so tracking them down can get a little bit pricey, and I would recommend this guy at like 25 bucks or maybe 35, but I wouldn't go that much higher because it was released back then as a budget type figure, but as these things go, gets rare and it might get expensive, so just be careful with that. I don't think it's worth like 100 or whatever, and I haven't checked, so if you go out on eBay, well, don't go on eBay. My tip is always mandarake.com, which is a Japanese site that has a lot of pre-owned stuff. Like, I found a lot of cool figures there for a price a lot lower than you find them on eBay. Just that or Yami pre-owned section, and that's about it. So yeah, final thoughts. This figure is cool. I like the design. I like the Kid Gohan in general. So recommend it if you can find it at a reasonable price. And that's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, card game stuff, and whatever Kid Gohan once.